Hey guys, what's up? It's Mortal Slayer 90 here. Just wanted to give a few of my thoughts on the Resident Evil movie franchise in general, and of course the upcoming 3D one, Afterlife. Um, I've been looking at the trailer. I've been reading a lot of comments on it that people have been making. And they're kind of annoying me to the point of just wanting to strangle someone. Um, Too many of the bullshit. Oh, it's not like the games. It's not like the games. It needs to be more like the games. And it irritates me so badly because what people don't understand is that the Resident Evil movies are a completely different universe. They don't need to be exactly like the games. They've got the same general story as the games. They've got the Umbrella Corporation. They've got the zombies, and they've got the basic groundwork from the games. But that's all they need to use. They don't need to make it exactly like the game. Come on. That if you want to see the game storyline, go play the game. Okay? It's so retarded, and it irritates me because this next installment looks kind of gimmicky. I liked all the first three Resident Evil movies. I loved them all. 2 was admittedly the weakest link in that series, but it was still good. It was still fun. I didn't like how they portrayed the Nemesis that much. I didn't like they made him more like a robot thing they could control rather than, the unstoppable badass. But again, it's its own universe, so it didn't bother me too much. It doesn't have to be like the games. In fact, the Nemesis was there at all was pretty cool. But I think actually Extinction is probably my favorite one. And that's the one everyone hates so much because it deviates so far from the game. And again, who cares? It doesn't have to be like the game. That Resident Evil 3 Extinction was just badass. I mean, the super zombies, they had the they had the crow scene from the what Resident Evil was that? I guess it was all of them kind of had the crows of some sort. And they had just the awesome scenes in there, and with the kukris, the two knives that Alice had. I loved those. I loved the scenes where she fought with those, and some great characters in that one too. I think it had the best lineup of different types of people when compared to the other two movies. And I was looking at the trailer, and so we know that obviously Alice is going to be back. We know that Claire Redfield, played by Ali Larter, is back. So Mila Jovovich and Ali Larter are back, and then there's some guy, I can't remember his name, but Chris Redfield's going to be in it. Leon Kennedy is not going to be in it. I can safely say this, I'm pretty sure, unless they decide to ignore something from the previous movies, because Leon was confirmed to be dead by Resident Evil 2, the Apocalypse, because in the promo videos and in the movie itself, you see a newspaper clipping that says that the reason Jill Valentine was suspended from stars because it stemmed from the death of her partner, Leon Kennedy. Boom, there you go. He couldn't possibly be in this movie. He's dead, been dead for a long time now, guys. But they don't know if Sienna Guillory, I'm not sure if that's how you say her name or not, but Jill Valentine is going to be back or not. They haven't confirmed or said no yet, so it's a possibility. Trying to think what else here. There's a new guy playing Wesker, not the same guy from the old guy, old movie, I mean, which is alright, I guess. I mean, I don't like continuity issues like that sometimes, but the guy that played Wesker in the first one wasn't that great. He had the look, no doubt. He had the slick back yellow hair and the sunglasses, but he didn't have that much personality to him. Although perhaps that's kind of what Wesker is like in the games, I guess. But, whatever. Again, doesn't have to be like the games. Yeah, so it irritates me, and I actually read a comment which was quite possibly the most preposterous thing I'd ever read about these movies. A guy said, "Please get rid of Alice. Just make a movie that is a complete, uh, just a movie version of Resident Evil 4 with the complete plot intact." And I just burst out laughing because I replied to him, "You know what? There is a movie that is a completely like RE4. You know what it is? RE4. Go play the game. Okay? These people don't need to waste their resources and their money making a movie that's about a story that's already been told, and all they'd be doing is replacing the CG in the cutscenes with real actors, which is pointless. Go play the game and stop your whining." And people would still complain because, oh, it's still not as good as the game. You know, this actor, they changed this line here, or this actor doesn't look enough like him, or you can't please these people if you try. You really can't. I'm behind you, Paul W.S. Anderson, and what's the other guy's name? Shit. Well, I'm behind you both, anyways. Uh, I know. It's tough dealing with those dipshits out there that think that it needs to be exactly like the game. It doesn't. Um, so I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. But yeah, this movie looks like it's gonna be pretty badass. Obviously, the 3D is kind of gonna make it a bit gimmicky. I mean, in the trailer, you see, you know, kukris, or not kukris, but shurikens and explosions and things flying at the screen all over the place. But you know, I know they're using the same technology as Avatar, which Avatar still rates as one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I was lucky enough to see it in the theater in 3D, and it was absolutely mind-boggling how amazing it was. But this is not a video about Avatar, so. But yeah, then you also see a zombie with sort of a Las Plagas type thing coming out of his mouth, sort of from RE4 and 5, one of those little tentacle things. And but it doesn't appear to be an actual Majini, because if you pause the video, it's an actual zombie. And they said that it's just going to be a zombie, that the zombies are just evolving, kind of. They're getting faster and smarter, and they're growing appendages and whatever. So it's not actually, it might not actually be Las Plagas. It might be just, you know, an evolution of the zombies in this movie. And also the Executioner makes an appearance from Resident Evil 5. And you know, it looks, obviously the animation for the Executioner in the trailer looks very wonky, like he's moving like a robot, but it's obviously not finished. It was rushed for the trailer, so no big deal. No big deal. And you know, I'm interested to see where Chris Redfield and Wesker gotta have we no doubt gonna have a big badass fight with Wesker against Alice, and I can't wait for that. I mean, that's just gonna be epic. And the guy. And here's something for all you people that say, "Oh, it's gotta be more like the games." When they said that the one of the fight scenes with Wesker is taken very closely from one of the games. I'm assuming it's probably based on the fight in RE5, where you know Wesker's doing like the dodging and blocking and punching and slow mo and all kinds of cool stuff. I love that cutscene. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. But yeah, overall, I think people just need to stop whining and enjoy the movies for what they are. And what they are is a badass series of zombie movies with their plot ties into the game, but the details don't have to be like the game. They don't. And you know what? I'd be perfectly cool if they put Alice in a game someday. You know. Obviously not as she is in the movies, because it's its own universe, I repeat. But, you know, character of Alice would be badass in one of the games someday. Go for it, guys. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to say, really. I just wanted to let you guys know what my thoughts and feelings were on Resident Evil Afterlife and the movie series in general. So, peace out, guys.